going on? It's your boy King David. Let's go, let's get it. You see the title. Let's talk about it. Gentlemen, it's cold out ya. When it's cold outside. Listen, winter's coming, ladies. Understand that. I can't even see the screen, so dim. If we have any communication issues or if the video disconnects, I apologize for it in advance. But I want to talk to you gentlemen about something. When you're on your retention game and you're making your gains, you're going to have a lot of haters coming out of nowhere. And the power that God gives you allows you to see a hater coming a mile away. You know what I'm saying? You can smell a hater coming a mile away, that's what I meant to say. Anyway, I'm having a lot of haters, y'all. And they don't understand how much that motivates me, man. So I gotta call out this dude, Prodigal Corner, this TikToker. He blocked me, so I can't even leave the link in the description. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, homie? How you doing? How you living? We got one of the big dogs up in here, man. One of the real ones. And you hit the like button. I know you a real one. Salute, salute. How you doing today, man? I gotta call out this goofball, this TikTok reader. And I'm not talking about all you readers. I've given some of y'all a pass. I've seen some of y'all on TikTok and y'all are okay. But you do know a lot of y'all are fake. And a lot of y'all just watch content creators and make content off the content creators you see. So I gotta call this cornball out. Now, gentlemen, I know you've been seeing me go online lately and talk about I don't take advice from dudes and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The guy in that picture is a guy that all those videos were directed to. That's the one. That's the one I kept talking about, like, stop trying to give me advice, stop trying to indirectly give me advice, stop sending me links to your videos, give me advice indirectly, just go, you know what I'm saying? I kept giving him warnings and giving him warnings. This dude, look at his profile picture. Look at his avatar. Don't make it seem like I'm reading too much in anything. One of these things looks like the other. One of these things, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, don't make it seem like I'm reading too much. Where do you think you got that idea from? You know what I'm saying? Is that too much to ask for y'all to look at it a little bit? Am I asking too much? Is that too much? I hope it's not. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something. I know you hear my voice sounding like it does right now. Ladies, y'all hear that? My voice is gonna come back. Lady. Hey. I got rid of that clown, called him out, and my voice is sounding better. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all gotta call out the devil. You cannot let the devil pass. You can't give him a pass. I've been giving this fool a pass for about 7 months. He done changed his avatar picture. I go live on TikTok. He's a TikToker. I guess he's a YouTuber. I didn't know he had a YouTube channel for 3 years. He only has 299 subscribers, so there's that. But I've been giving him a pass, bro. But see, I've been giving these demons a pass, and that's the reason why, you know, my voice be breaking up and stuff. He's one of the haters that's been watching me, sending me evil eye. That's why I told y'all I don't mess around with readers. I don't do that reading thing like that. I'm trying to figure out my own way of channeling, you know what I'm saying? Because these people like demons. They're demon worshipers, and this dude has been sending me evil eye. Man, listen to my voice, man. Listen how clear I am today. You know what I'm saying? I bust out in the whole song over here, you know? But this dude's been watching me on TikTok. He finally made his way over to YouTube a couple months ago. I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. Left a couple comments. And I'm like, this clown is really out here putting in the work. So what he did was he was going to my live streams. And see, this is where I told y'all that it's definitely something wicked. If you're my friend and you jump in my live stream, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna say, hey, what's up, David? He wouldn't say nothing. I never even seen his profile pop up, so he was doing it from a fake one. But I would go live and say stuff like, you know, and I called him with a couple different things, but I would go live and say specific things about how to ascend, and I start talking about 369 and stuff like that. And I mostly talk about that stuff over here. And on my live streams, I don't make videos about it because I know how everybody's competing with everybody and everybody's competing with me. So I don't want to give you a little bit of nature. I don't want to give this clown any kind of chance of copying me. I say it on my lives, and that way, you know, whatever. I didn't know that they were all watching me. Anyway, this TikTok reader was watching me, and I would say something in my live, and then the next day or a couple hours later, he would post up a video saying the same thing. And I was like, is this a coincidence? And you know, God just kept telling me, like, I was watching that video that I posted the other day where I lost my temper. I apologize again about that, y'all. I shouldn't, you know, I shouldn't let myself get like that. But I got these, it was like him, that trucker that keeps flying up through here, this other neighbor of mine that just, you know, I finally let him hang out with me the other day, and he showed himself to be a weirdo. And then this TikToker, I just got to a pinnacle point, that's all. I just got to a pinnacle point. And I called all three of them out the same day. I called that neighbor out the same day, you know, because I could tell by the way he was moving. He's one of those nosy neighbors that he assumes I'm some kind of, you know, dealer, and he don't know where I'm making my money from. So I'm home all the time. He wanted to figure it out, but he did it in a way like he tried to make it seem like the other neighbors, because he's like, oh, you're walking around, you get your camera out, and people think you're recording their house. And I let him run his mouth. I let him talk and talk and talk. And when you let people talk and they look at me, right, and they assume that because the way I dress or whatever, and the way I be out here talking and laughing, and I'm a fool, that's part of my disguise, man. I keep telling these people I'm an Army veteran. I keep telling them I work for the White House, but I guess they feel like I just, you know, won the Willy Wonka prize or something and got lucky. So I let them think that I'm a fool. That's how you have to play the fool. You know what I'm saying? You play the fool to play the fool. You know what I mean? And I'm playing these fools, man. And I'm playing the game really well, and they don't like it. And I'm triggering all their demons, just shining my light and being authentic. And these people keep showing who they are. It's his neighbor. He's a neighbor, if you ever notice on my live streams, he's always stopping and wanting to talk for long periods of time. That's that neighbor, right? Every live I go on to, he stops and wants to just watch my lives. It's that dude. I finally let him have a conversation with me. And I could tell a lot of envy, and I could tell he's scared. You know what I'm saying? He's scared. So he's one of those guys that'll be in the neighborhood talking about everybody else, but then he'll make it seem like everybody else is talking about everybody else but him. Because if you're over here gossiping to me, dude, and I don't know none of the rest of these neighbors, you know, talking about everybody else, then you're more than likely doing the same thing about me to them, okay? No one else has gossiped about it, not even the women, all right? But I'm just sitting there like, you know, yeah, you know. And a lot of dudes out here, these hillbilly dudes, they want to believe that every black guy's stupid. So I just play stupid. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just play stupid. And he's sitting over there thinking, yeah, you dumb nigga, yeah. No, I'm playing you, fool. And I let him run his mouth and get all his concerns out. So I guess he feels weak and a couple others feel weak, you know, that I'm walking around with my camera out, but no one else has said anything. And you know, when I would say things to him like, oh, there's certain neighbors up there who, you know, the lady neighbors that be waving, or when he's like, oh, which ones you need? And then he's like overthinking it. And then he'd be like, oh yeah. And he would give me too many specifics. And I could tell like, oh, you're keeping track of everything. You're that dude in the neighborhood that feel like you know everybody, and you're the guy. So what he did was he, you know, he had a couple, you know, shotguns or whatever that he has or whatever. And he made sure he brought those. And see, I know hillbilly talk. When a hillbilly is showing you their weapons, I know what he's trying to do and what he's trying to say, okay? I know. So they're not going to directly say nothing to you unless there's like a group of them, not with a strong male like myself. So being by himself, showing some weapons, you know, makes him feel a little, you know, what he did when he showed me the weapons was like, hey, listen, this is what he was telling me, okay? I'm gonna tell you what I read between the lines, okay? I'm walking around with my camera, recording my live streams. I don't know whether he believes I'm recording live streams or not, but a lot of weak people want to believe they're more important than they are. So he might want to think that I'm out here scoping out the area. So that was his warning of saying, hey, listen, I feel like you might be recording everybody out here and scoping out the area. And in case you are, he kept mentioning things like, yeah, I lived in Florida. I used to leave my doors unlocked and da-da-da-da-da. And he's showing me weapons. What do you think he's trying to say? See, and I just sat there and let him do what he had to do, right? I didn't say nothing to him. But now I know the fool. And now I know the big mouth. Now I know which one I need to watch out for in the neighborhood. Now I know if none of these people around here has ever said anything to me, even if they were thinking that none of them had the guts enough to bring it to me, he did. So now what he can do is go back to the neighborhood and say, hey, I said something to him. And I showed him the weapons, and bruh, if you watch my content, which I gave you my links, ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody worried about you, man. All I know now is which one in the neighborhood is going too far, spreading gossip. You talk too much. You talk too much. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is sit there and listen. And you thought you were listening to me. No, I've been listening to you. For one, you've been trying too hard to, you know, hang out and whatever. And I thought I was going to tell you, hey, bro, I'm heterosexual, so I don't even know. But nah, you just a nosy neighbor, right? But you're trying to indirectly, passive-aggressively let me know that, you know, you don't like me walking around. Well, you see me walking through the neighborhood doing it today, right? It means absolutely nothing to me, okay? Say what you got to say like you got to pay, or don't say nothing at all. Now, let's get on to this TikToker. I'm knocking these things out all, you know what I'm saying, systematically, because these people, these males, right, they get really intimidated and they don't know how to mind their own business. And when you have these people, like that dude's an entrepreneur, this TikToker, I don't know if he's an entrepreneur, he works 9 to 5 and does this on the side, I don't know. You know, but they got too much time on their hands and they're worried about the wrong thing. I'm not, you know, it's not, this is what I told that dude the other day. I said, listen, this is what I told him to his face. Ain't no other neighbor said anything to me, only you. So I'm gonna take it like you're the one that feel this way. Oh, no. Hey, I said, look. I'm not here doing what I told you I'm doing. If you feel any other way, do what you have to do, okay? But don't try to put it off on any other neighbor, because no other neighbor has said anything. And he kept bringing up the black thing. He kept saying, well, you know, you're a black guy, so they're all probably, I'm like, no. You're the only one saying this to me. You think that. Okay, and I'm telling you right now, you'd be sadly mistaken. And I told him this. I said, if the cops get called on me out here, you're the person I'm coming after, not no other neighbor. All of a sudden, after talking to you, because he kept saying, you know, they probably think you're a dealer, and it's like, for what reason? Oh, well, you're like the only black guy, you know, you're like the only black guy in the neighborhood. And then he had the guts enough to say the N-word one time too. You know what I'm saying? Real bold. Like this is what they do, right? They do this stuff, you know what I'm saying, in a way too, because he's gonna go back and make it seem like he was being tough to me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure that I let him know, I know what you're doing. I know what you're trying to do. So I told him, hey, listen, ain't no other neighbor said nothing to me, and you keep bringing this black thing up. I have women in this neighborhood who walk and talk to me, older ladies smiling in my face. You know what I'm saying, YT ladies, so it's just you. No one else has said nothing but you, so you're not gonna be able to put this off on the neighborhood. So I'm telling you to your face, if you have a problem, say something. You have a problem, whatever I'm doing, and I told them if the cops get called on me, which I ain't got nothing to worry about, you know what I'm saying, but if they ever get called on me for any randomness, for anything at all, I'm coming after you and no one else in the neighborhood. You're the only one talking crazy like this. So that way he knows if he decides to just be reckless and randomly try to call the popo on me while I'm out here recording my videos, I'm going directly to him. And I'm gonna record a video talking about, hey man, you sitting there call the cops on me because you makes you feel tough or whatever. Don't play with nobody, man. Told it to his face. Oh no, man, these are just scenarios. You're being very specific. Black keeps coming up, and while you walking around with the camera up, and ain't nobody talking to you like that, dude. And you a grown-ass man. If other people are talking to you in specifics like that, and you're gossiping as a grown man, you're already messing up. You're a weirdo. So I noticed listen, and I kept telling him, dude, he kept bringing up like BLM. He brought up all these different things that he shouldn't be bringing up in a casual conversation with somebody that he just talked to for the first time, trying to see where my stance is on it so he can go back and report to the neighborhood. And I told him, whatever I say to you, you don't need to go back to the neighborhood and be telling. And he was like, and I'm like, let me tell you something, man. The things that you're concerned about and bringing up to me, I don't have nothing to do with anything besides trying to, ascend everybody's consciousness, right? Everybody. You know what I mean? And you're talking about like stuff that you shouldn't even be talking to me about, man, or feeling that comfortable. He just got too comfortable, and I let him get comfortable by being my normal self. See, you guys don't understand, if I don't carry myself a certain kind of way, everybody opens up to me, even my enemies. Like, they just start talking and saying too much. And then by the time a conversation came to an end before he left, I told him everything that he did, everything he was trying to do, and the different kind of ways he was trying to intimidate me through his passive aggressive beta male means. You know what I'm saying? And they don't work on me. And I told them it don't mean nothing. If the cops ever get called, I'm going directly to you. You know what I'm saying? I got your number. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, you're calling the cops on me for no reason. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna talk to you directly. I don't play any of these goofy games. I don't know how to go back and forth with males. I don't do that kind of stuff. Just like with this dude, let's get back to TikTok. This TikTok guy, he's just playing in my energy, man. So I go live, and then after I go live, he posts up videos with the same content that I put in the lives, right? So anybody knows that if you're a content creator, we're in a competition, man. If you see any of the big time content creators, you will see them all drop the same video talking about the same subject matter. You know what I'm saying? All of them, right? It's a competition. So let's not sit here and act like it's not. So if I'm in my live saying something and I ain't had a chance enough to put it in a short clip to put on TikTok or whatever, and this fool is watching my TikTok lives and watching my YouTube lives and then going and creating content off of that on TikTok before I get a chance to, he's literally trying to get views off my energy. He's literally trying to make money off my energy. And see, this is why God let me get into the tarot reading thing, even though I dropped it, because I needed to know how these demons move. So when I got in there and they all started trying to bully me and stuff, and they didn't know who I really was, and I'm like, these clowns are trying to gang up together, because what they do is they're all fakes and phonies. Not all, I guess there are a few real ones, but they're just trying to get you to want to buy their dumbass personal reads, which ain't nothing personal. It's just them watching everybody else's situation and then just making up stuff in their head and then telling you, but you're going to relate to it because everybody knows that's tapped in any kind of way spiritually, know we're all connected. So you're going to feel something from what they say. I'm just trying to help y'all out, man. I'm here for y'all. I'm not here to sugarcoat and help out people that are leeches on the community right now. So he knows that I know that, and I kept calling them out. So he took it upon himself, even though most of the time I'm talking about female readers, he took it upon himself to take it personal. And then he's been trying to become my friend for like, I don't know, months, just like that neighbor, just like trying too hard, right? So then I started letting him feel like we were friends or whatever. You know, I let him, start following him, started commenting on his videos. This dude was dropping videos right after I dropped my live streams, saying the exact same thing, like 369. So I set a trap. I started talking about castor oil, in grave detail. He drops a video right after. I'm like, that's too specific. Ain't no one else talking about black castor oil, but when I was talking about it, and the skin benefits off of it, right? Nobody was talking about that. I was being very specific for a reason. I was setting the trap. So as soon as I dropped that, this fool he found a video of some woman talking about black castor oil and how it benefits your skin and how it's good for you if you drink it and stuff like that. And I'm like, nah, bruh. Nah, see, you did too much. Then there was something else I did, right? We got a mutual friend on TikTok, and I misspelt Myers, right? Like, the dude dropped a video with this lady that looked crazy, and I said something in the comments like, oh, in reference to Halloween, but like, her date must be Michael Myers, but I misspelled Myers. But what he don't know is, I know that we're mutual friends with that guy, and a woman that's a mutual friend of mine on there corrected my spelling. He didn't know that she corrected my spelling. I didn't pay it no attention. If she didn't give me, message me back saying it's spelled like Myers, I would have thought about it. So then this fool, like yesterday, drops a video of a Michael Myers clip, and he misspelled Michael and Myers. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I left a comment in there saying, okay, gotcha. You know what I'm saying? And I DM'd him and I said, hey, listen, I'm done. I'm done with you playing in my energy. I'm done, man. I don't know what's wrong with you. Grown man playing, that's just weird, man. That's weird. So then he started playing dumb, like, because he had my phone number. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to be friends with that dude, man. Because he was talking about building a channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can go ahead and do something different that nobody's doing with the spiritual community. And I was discussing this stuff with him, trying to build a channel. So, he started texting, like, I think somebody hacked your account. And I was like, I called the dude. I don't text dudes. Like, he texted me. I called him, like, anybody hacked my account? Dude, don't be contacting me. I don't want nothing to do with you. You're a weirdo. You're a whole weirdo. There's something wrong with you. That prodigal corner dude. You know what I'm saying? He blocked me on TikTok, or I leave a link to his TikTok. Just following me. I was like, just following everything that I do on my live streams and then mimicking it right after I do it. And then he was mocking me too. So he's mimicking me and mocking me. And then DMing me. Then he's DMing me the links to his videos. You see how messy that is? Dude, he felt like I wasn't watching them enough because I'm actually busy. He would DM me the links to the videos mocking me. You know what I'm saying? And copying what I did. Real messy work, man. Real messy work from a whole grown, funky ass dude. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to y'all is, you wonder why I only have one friend, you know, and you wonder why it's easy for me to get rid of these fuck dudes. Like, dude, it's easy. I have one friend. He has a whole life. He doesn't hate on me for no reason. He doesn't mock me or mimic me for nothing. So when I see this kind of stuff, it stands out like a sore thumb. It's like, dude, you're a weirdo, man. I can't like go into business and try to build a channel with somebody that's already being weird and trying to, you know, mimic, copy. And in the spiritual community, they think that they're like harvesting energy and stealing your destiny type stuff. They're really weird people, man. They're really weird people. But anyway, I wanted to make this video, put it out there because he likes to watch me over here. And anybody else like him in the spiritual community that are out here doing the same thing, I can see what y'all do. I just have better things to do. I can see it. I just have better things to be doing, but when I have time, I make time. When I have time, I make time. I noticed you changing the avatar picture. He's not the only one that's done that, you know what I'm saying? But the women aren't doing it. He's a weirdo. Look at this. This dude changed his avatar picture to the same. You know what I'm saying? That's weird to me. It was a regular picture. I didn't even know what he had on there before. And then I went to the black and white picture like I had. Man, this dude like a month later got the same black and white picture, leaning his head. It's too much. It's too much, man. So just pay attention to small things because you might like be like, oh, it ain't that big of a deal. It probably is. This dude is probably, you know what I'm saying, becoming some jealous, weirdo fool, obsessing in some kind of way that can be a major problem to you later on. You gotta pay attention. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention to things, man. Just like yesterday, like I was about to say, before I got into that almost altercation with that dude, you know, the wind kept blowing. Like I noticed that when I looked at the video, I looked at it a second time, like the wind kept blowing, the leaves kept blowing around me a couple times before that happened. Like right now, these cars, it's getting real busy, so I might need to go and get off the phone. It might be time for me to go ahead and cut it, you know what I'm saying? Cut it loose, 222 on the timer as I say it. So I got to pay attention to stuff like that. The leaves kept blowing, man. I'm just a spiritual person like 2 or 3 times, and I noticed it, but I didn't know what it meant. And then I got into it with that dude that had been building up for a while. You know, we've been giving each other stare down for a while, so that didn't just happen. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, peace, love, and light. Just wanted to put this out there. Pay attention to these fools that try to befriend you because they could be hidden enemies, you know what I'm saying, that are in some kind of secret competition with you, okay? And those are the worst kind of people. Love y'all, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm your brother, and I love you.